Have you ever pondered why some individuals appear to have an instant dislike for you, even when there seems to be no obvious reason? It feels as if, regardless of your behavior, there's always someone who views you with contempt or animosity. The query of why some people simply detest us presents a mystery that isn't always rooted in our actions or words. At times, the reasons behind this aversion lie in psychological intricacies, concealed envy, or misunderstandings. Grasping this phenomenon isn't just a matter of curiosity, but is vital for navigating the intricate social dynamics we encounter daily. If you're new here, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Statistics reveal that only 3% of my audience is subscribed, so if this content has benefited you in any way, I encourage you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Reason 1. Envy and jealousy, deep-rooted sources of aversion. Envy and jealousy rank among the most common and profound reasons that can lead someone to develop feelings of aversion toward you. These destructive emotions function like true poisons in interpersonal relationships, capable of turning admiration into repulsion and respect into resentment. They often surface when someone perceives in you something they desire for themselves, but believe they cannot attain. This feeling can be triggered by a range of factors, from your professional success and personal accomplishments to aspects of your personality or lifestyle. Frequently, envy and jealousy are reflections of an individual's internal dissatisfaction with their own life. Instead of drawing inspiration from your achievements or finding joy in your happiness, they view your qualities and successes as a mirror reflecting their own flaws or lack of fortune. This emotion can evolve into deep resentment, leading them to wish for your failure or downfall in an attempt to ease their own pain or dissatisfaction. The most destructive aspect of envy and jealousy is that they can drive envious or jealous individuals to engage in gossip, defamation, or even sabotage to undermine your efforts and accomplishments. They may attempt to discredit your work or spread falsehoods about your character, all in the hope of knocking you off the pedestal on which they, in their minds, have placed you. It's crucial to understand that envy and jealousy are the problems of the person experiencing them, not yours. Although it's easy to internalize the hatred and start questioning or blaming yourself, it's important to remember that you aren't responsible for another person's feelings of inferiority or dissatisfaction. Your achievements and qualities should not be diminished due to someone's inability to handle their own internal issues. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Do not concern yourself with things outside your control." The feelings of envy and jealousy from others are clearly beyond your control, and Stoicism underscores the importance of focusing on what you can control: your own actions, thoughts, and reactions. Understanding that envy and jealousy are often at the root of the hatred some people feel towards you can help you navigate these complex interactions. Knowing how to manage these negative emotions maturely and passively without letting them affect you is a vital skill for maintaining your inner peace and continuing on your path of personal and professional growth. Reason 2. Misunderstandings and ineffective communications sow the seeds of resentment. Misunderstandings and ineffective communication, although they may seem minor or insignificant initially, have the potential to fuel deep and lasting resentments. At the core of these misunderstandings often lie misinterpretations or a lack of clarity in how we express ourselves or interpret the words of others. Misunderstandings occur when there's a discrepancy between the intent of a message and how it is perceived. These minor communication failures can lead to incorrect beliefs about intentions or attitudes, causing someone to think you're disrespectful, indifferent, or even hostile. On the other hand, ineffective communication significantly contributes to building emotional barriers and misunderstandings. This can happen when we fail to express our thoughts and feelings clearly, leaving room for misinterpretations. In other instances, the inability to practice active listening and truly understand another's perspective can lead to assumptions and incorrect judgments. These scenarios create fertile ground for the development of negative feelings. When people feel misunderstood or believe they have been misinterpreted, they can start to develop an aversion based on these failed communication experiences. What began as a minor misunderstanding can escalate and transform into hostility that often bears no relation to the reality of the situation or the relationship itself. Recognizing the importance of misunderstandings and ineffective communication as reasons for the emergence of negative feelings is crucial to preventing unfounded hatred. It's essential to strive for clear, open, and honest communication in all interactions. Furthermore, it's important to give people the benefit of the doubt and seek clarifications when there is uncertainty. By doing so, unnecessary resentments can be avoided, and interpersonal relationships can be maintained on a healthier and more positive basis. Reason 3. Conflicting values and beliefs as catalysts for disagreement and hatred. We live in a diverse world where each person is shaped by a unique set of values and beliefs that guide their perceptions, decisions, and behaviors. When these values clash with those of another person, it can be the starting point for disagreements and eventually hatred. Differences in values can range from political and religious views to opinions on work ethic and lifestyles. When someone views their values as absolutely correct or superior, anyone with a different set of beliefs can be seen as an adversary or a threat. This us versus them mentality is a common source of interpersonal conflicts and can quickly transform disagreement into contempt. Moreover, when a person's beliefs are deeply ingrained, any challenge to these beliefs is often perceived as a personal attack. This can trigger an intense defensive response, resulting in hostility directed towards the person representing that perceived threat. In situations like this, the conflict isn't limited to divergent opinions. It becomes a battle between identities and worldviews. These differences can also lead to stereotypes and hasty judgments when people do not make an effort to understand the other's perspective and resort to generalizations, creating barriers that prevent empathy and mutual understanding. These judgments can turn into hatred, especially when fueled by unrecognized fears or prejudices. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that our personal beliefs and values are the result of our individual experiences and perceptions. Epictetus, one of the prominent Stoic philosophers, would remind us that each of us is the product of our own upbringing and environment. In that sense, it is natural for people to have different sets of values and beliefs. Fostering open dialogue, tolerance, and respect for differences can not only prevent hatred, but also promote a more compassionate and understanding world. Reason 4. The detrimental impact of rumors and gossip. Another significant factor that often leads to the development of feelings of hatred is the influence of rumors and gossip. Rumors and gossip spread by third parties, often false or exaggerated and motivated by malice or merely a desire to create intrigue, can be extremely harmful. They have the power to shape people's perceptions of you unfairly and often irreversibly. Rumors and gossip act like a virus in social relationships, spreading quickly and infecting people's opinions before you have a chance to present your true story. Once a rumor circulates, it can take on a life of its own, distorting reality and creating a false image of who you are. This is particularly destructive when rumors concern negative or sensitive aspects of your life or personality. The problem with rumors is that even when unfounded, they can be incredibly convincing. People tend to believe what they hear, especially if the rumor confirms their own suspicions or biases. Furthermore, the forbidden or sensational nature of a rumor can make it more appealing, and therefore more likely to be spread. The dissemination of false or misleading information creates a toxic environment where you are judged and condemned without evidence or fairness. The consequences can range from social isolation and loss of friendships to more severe impacts on your professional and personal life. The hatred generated by rumors can be one of the most difficult feelings to combat, as you are fighting against a manufactured image, not reality. It's essential, therefore, to be aware of the powerful influence that rumors can have in shaping hatred towards you. While it may be challenging, it's important to try to dismantle these rumors with the truth and maintain integrity, regardless of the falsehoods being spread. Remember, your authenticity and honesty are your best tools against the poison of rumors. Trusting in your truth and maintaining transparency in your interactions can help debunk lies and rebuild your image in the eyes of others. Remember, in the long run, truth and integrity will prevail over falsehoods and malice. Reason 5. Personal insecurities and projection as drivers of hatred. Personal insecurities and projection play a crucial role in the dynamics of interpersonal hatred. Personal insecurities, when not confronted and overcome, can transform into envy, resentment, and eventually hatred towards those who appear not to share the same weaknesses or fears. These insecurities can stem from various sources, such as past experiences, perceived failures, social comparisons, and others. As Seneca said, when someone feels insecure, they may inadvertently project those feelings onto others, especially those who seem to represent the opposite of their own insecurities. For instance, if someone feels insecure about their career, they might develop resentment towards a colleague who is succeeding and advancing professionally. This projection of insecurities acts as a psychological defense mechanism, an attempt to cope with internal feelings of inadequacy. Instead of facing and working on their own insecurities, it is easier for some people to direct their frustration and negativity towards others. This process can lead to feelings of hatred, as the person sees in you a constant reminder of their own struggles and shortcomings. Another aspect of this dynamic is the feeling of threat that your achievements or qualities may represent to someone with deep insecurities. Instead of seeing your successes as inspiring, these individuals may perceive them as a mirror reflecting what they lack. This can trigger a negative emotional response, as they feel that their own position or self-image is being challenged or diminished. It's crucial to understand that someone's personal insecurities and the resulting feelings of hatred are not. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on philosophy, personal growth, and living wisely.